Look at my wrinkles. Hey tchotchkes, welcome back to another episode of the Chachabeat. Today we are still talking about women. I love to talk about women, but we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Instead of talking about relationships and women's happiness, which, it's all connected. Today we're gonna talk about beauty. Okay, let's get right into it because that's what you're here for.
I don't want anyone to ever think that I'm like naturally pretty or I naturally look like this. My hair is bleached. Eyebrows are dyed and groomed. Eyelashes, eyelash serum. If I don't have an eyelash serum on, I don't have eyelashes. Botox. I've had multiple.
Maybe you would have eyelashes if you weren't putting all of this serum on your eyes. It's kind of like Nutrafol. Nutrafol is like the supplement that like helps you grow your hair. But what they don't tell you is that as soon as you stop taking it, your hair is going to start thinning and falling out again. It is a lifetime commitment. So maybe, girlfriend, you would have some eyelashes if you stop putting all that eyelash serum on your eyelids. But she's not done yet. She's got more to say because there's nothing natural about her. So this is going to be like a list of things that this chick has going on. So please continue.
Multiple lip flips in my life. Nails are busted, but they are in fact fake. Tan is fake. Teeth are not fake, but they were thousands of dollars and 5 years worth of braces and dental work. And then on top of that, whitening the fuck out of my teeth every single week so they look like this. None of this is natural. I don't want any young girl following me to think that this is like a natural beauty standard. Maybe some people look like this naturally. I, for one, don't. I, for one, have spent money, time, and effort to look and feel my best.
We don't know what she looked like before she did all the Botox and the eyelash growing, but she's got blonde hair. I don't have blonde hair, but it's my understanding that when you do have blonde hair, getting the roots and highlighted, it's not like an outlandish thing to do. It's definitely not like a new thing that they're doing, like the eyelashes. 20 years ago, no one, like the mainstream, were not putting on eyelash serums or fake eyelashes, but women were getting like the tinfoil in their hair. This is like those tinfoil sandwiches that they make. Tinfoil in their hair. And so, okay, you dye your hair, you got braces. Great. I also had braces, and while braces hurt like a bitch when you have them, they are a miserable experience. If you can get that done when you're young and you are strong, power to you. And to your parents, I would assume, for paying for it. But you have beautiful blue eyes. You've got this lovely, non-frizzy, coarse, easy blonde hair. Maybe you like have to dye it or color the roots every now and then if you like absolutely must, but like the texture of your hair is simple. Hypothetically, theoretically, she would have eyelashes, maybe like thinner or shorter eyelashes than the super eyelashes that she has today, that the serum is helping her to grow and fortify. Why isn't that enough? You have to do the Botox. Did she say lip filler? I think she did. I think the word filler came out of her mouth. If it didn't, please excuse me. I'm confusing her with another girl because honestly, they all look the same because they're all getting the same Botox and fillers. So their faces are like morphing into each other. Her message is for other girls, younger girls, to let them know that she is not naturally pretty. Like, she's not trying to masquerade herself as a natural beauty, having done all of these things. She's admitting, I'm not natural. But she's also, the second half of her message is, but that's okay. Power to being superficial.
So here's every beauty treatment that I did to my face and the amount of money that I spent. Botox. I do forehead and masseters Botox because I really clench my teeth when I sleep. So this is mandatory for me.
Mandatory for her. Girl, get a mouth guard. Go to the dentist. Say, I grind my teeth. Actually, you know what? You don't even have to say that, because when you go to the dentist, they're going to look at your back molars and be like, ooh, you look like you've been grinding your teeth. Do you notice that you're grinding your teeth? Do you have pain here? And you will say, yeah, I do. And then they will recommend that you get a mouth guard to sleep in. And it's not like the mouth guards of yore, where it's like a contraption coming out of your face. It looks like, the bigger ones, the like clunkier ones, are gonna look like a mouth guard that like an athlete would wear. It's just like the thing you bite into. I wear one every single night. I didn't even get it at the dentist because I don't want to like go through the process of getting like a personalized mouth guard if I don't have to. I will save the time and effort and money. I buy them at CVS, Walgreens, Dwayne Reed, Rite Aid, whatever pharmacy that you or get them on Amazon or on the internet, whatever. And it's just a essentially like a silicone essentially like a little silicone thing that I bite on, and it has two little silicone bite plates in the back so that when I close my mouth, my back molars don't touch. And honestly, like I love it. I can't sleep without it. It's like a little pacifier that I put in my mouth at night. It's not clunky at all. I can talk normal. I can drink water normal. Knowing my mouth isn't like swollen out, like as if I have something huge mouth guard in there, like like how you have your cheeks puffing out. I don't look like that. Like if you just looked at me, you wouldn't even know I had this mouth guard in. And so you don't like Botox is not mandatory. And not to mention, every time you get Botox for your mandatory injections here, you have to pay for it. And it is my understanding that this is quarterly, generally quarterly. I would say 3 to 4 times a year, at least twice a year. I don't know. I don't have Botox, but I think like 3 to 4 times a year, you have to like get re-injection. So you're paying for that every time. 4 years ago, I bought a 10-pack of my mouth guard for $29.99, and I'm still using it. So no, not mandatory.
For me, when it comes to forehead, I love when it stays like this and it doesn't have wrinkles, which is
I mean, I'll give it to her. That forehead, her forehead, does not have any wrinkles. Oh, look at my wrinkles. That forehead does not have any wrinkles. And you can love it that it doesn't have any wrinkles. But it's not going to stay that way. It's not going to stay that way. Maybe now while you're young and it's pumped full of Botox, but as you get older, it don't matter how much Botox you pump in to your forehead, it is going to get wrinkles. And also, from my understanding, because again, I'm just talking about things I know. I don't necessarily do a lot of research to come on here, so I'm just saying what I believe to be true about Botox. The more you use it, it thins your skin. So maybe when you're older, your forehead may not show any wrinkles, but it definitely is going to show like the veins in your head.
which is also preventative. Everyone who's worried for me that I'm doing Botox very early, please don't worry so much. Worrying is so bad for your health. Next is beer revitalization.
That was funny. I'll give it to that. That was funny. That was a funny joke. Worrying is bad for your health. So is Botox. She admits that the Botox she's getting now is preventative. So she never had any wrinkles. It's not like she had wrinkles, she got the Botox and it fixed it. This is all preventative, which tells me that this girl is very young, probably in her early 20s. Not only is this a very expensive, like, lifestyle she's got going on here, of she's going to be preventative and she's going to get all this Botox. I don't know. She just doesn't seem to be aware or concerned with 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the line when she's 50 or 60 and has had 30 years of Botox pumped into her. Just like the other girls in my other videos that are saying, oh, I'm 31 and I'm going to be single forever and it's great. I'm going to die alone. I'm so excited about it. This plan is such a short term plan because maybe you do look younger. Maybe hypothetically, you do look younger now. There is not one wrinkle in that forehead, but this may come back to bite you in the ass, which I'm assuming is gonna really hurt, considering your like whole thing is your face. When your face starts to turn,
I use Novocaine. Is a treatment that you inject into your skin to improve the hydration and elasticity of your skin. Under my eyes to remove dark circles, I used Spherogel, which is
you know what you can also put into your body that helps you improve the hydration and nutrition of your skin? Water, vitamins, minerals, supplements, sunlight, just spitballing.
is a collagen therapy. Moving on to my lips, I actually added a little bit today, as you can see, but 2 months ago I did 0.8 milliliters of Stillage, which is a French brand, and today I did 0.5 milliliters of Juvederm. Also, less than a week ago, I did permanent makeup on my lips for the first.
So her lips are plumped up, new today, and permanent makeup on her lips. So does that mean that like shiny gloss that's on her lips right now is permanent? Like that her lips always look like that? I mean, nothing's permanent. I would assume that it fades away over time and she would like have to get it redone, of course. But I don't know, that's an interesting thing. The thought of like always having shiny lips, permanent makeup, shiny lips. Have you noticed that I have shiny lips? Well, it's very fancy, very expensive, very exclusive. I got 0.008 cc's of pure vitamin E moisturizing oil, CVS brand. Yes, we just put it on our finger like this. It's a little sticky, you know, dab it on. And then we just wipe our finger. Boom, we're ready.
The first time, which looks absolutely natural. Sometimes I don't even notice it. When it comes to the glowy skin and the glow on my face, that improved tremendously after I've done 3 sessions of BBL phototherapy, which is called Forever Young BBL phototherapy. Actually, this treatment is a bit pricey, but it's worth it, 100%. Gave me incredible results, improving the elasticity of my skin and the look of my face and the way my skin glows. I must include brow lamination and treatment into this list because I did it yesterday, and it also makes a huge difference on your face. I made this video to be brutally honest that girls that look effortlessly chic and beautiful, they actually are the ones putting the most effort. So please don't idealize anyone on the internet and don't underestimate the effort that women put into their looks.
Another one with like a mixed message about, yes, this is fake, but it's still good. Don't idolize, don't think that this is easy, but you should still want it. Does she look like easy breezy to you? Oh, she looks a little rigid to me. A little, dare I say, high maintenance.
I have never loved my makeup routine more than I do right now, so I want to share it with you. I start by prepping my skin with this Korean skincare infused spray and balm. It's going to hydrate and just create the perfect base for my makeup. Then I move on to the skincare infused glow cushion. You guys, this makeup is absolutely game changing. It is weightless as it goes on, and all of a sudden you have the most beautiful, perfect skin-like look. It's not going to add any texture whatsoever. It truly is undetectable, which is something I've never experienced before. And I love to use multiple shades to create dimension in my face. So I added one all over, and now I'm moving on to a darker one to add kind of a bronzer contoured look around my forehead, underneath my cheekbones. And now I'm using a third shade to brighten and conceal my under eyes and just the center of my face. This is the only makeup I will ever use under my eyes. It is the only makeup product that has never settled, never creased, and just never cracked. I mean, it's absolutely magic. Then I'm going to go in with that darker shade and just contour my nose a little bit. And then I'm going to move on to some blush. I'm using my all-in-one cream palette. I love this palette. It goes super well with these cushions, but honestly, any makeup looks good with the cushion. It works well with any makeup. Add a little bit to my lips. Then I will move on to do my eyes with my favorite eyeshadows, again in this palette. And I'll just do a few different colors just to add dimension. And what I'm doing here with lighter and darker colors is the same thing I'm doing with my face. I'm just contouring it out and making those eyes stand out a little bit more. Add a little bit of a shimmer, blend it all together, then add a little bit of illuminator. And this will give you just the glowiest, most natural look. I'm going to add mascara, and then I will show you this look when it's finished, and then again in natural light so you can see, or I should say harsh lighting. Look at that.
When you are wearing so much makeup, it doesn't look natural. It especially doesn't look natural because, hypothetically, you're wearing all this makeup, you're going out, you've got a great day, you look good, you feel good, and you meet a man. And that man says, oh, let me have your phone number. Let's go out on a date. And you go out on a date with that man and you show up, all your makeup, you look so natural, so beautiful, hit it off. At some point down the road, you wake up next to that man and you've got a splotch of makeup, the eyeliner, the cheeks, the bronzer, it's all just like rubbed across his pillowcase, and you don't look anything like how you looked when you were telling him, oh, I'm just natural. Not to mention, it looks incredibly time consuming to put on all that makeup and expensive to put on and buy all that makeup. But also, you're just wearing so much crap on your face. Like, when she got to the eyes, I was so overwhelmed with all the amount of layers that she put on her face. And I know that this isn't even extreme for what some of these girls are doing with the dabbing that they do, where they pat it in. This woman's pretty mellow to all of that, but she does the cheeks, and we could have been done after that, but then she goes in for the eyes, and it is a dramatic, smoky, intense eye that nobody asked for. I thought it would be fun to show you all how I put on my makeup, because I think that I have a pretty natural look going on. So we've already covered the lips with my vitamin E oil that I get from CVS. So I've got my little makeup bag here. Let's see. First, we have some Bare Minerals little powder, and I like to put this on when I film, get rid of those shiny parts. Don't wear it every day, but when I'm in front of the camera, the way the lights are, I don't want you being distracted by how shiny I am. Then we're gonna do a little Bare Minerals bronzer. You know, because after I put on that powder, I might be a little washed out. So we're gonna put a little color in my cheeks. And then my favorite part, the glitter on my eyes. I like to put mine on with a paintbrush because that's what I had available. I've been wearing glitter on my eyes for like, I don't know, 20 years at this point. But I used to put it on with my finger, you know, like this. And then this past year, as a mature 40-year-old, I decided that it was time to stop putting on my glitter eyeshadow with my finger, because then, you know, you have glitter all over your finger, it gets over everything. So now I have a paintbrush and I just dab it in like that. Little on this side, little on this side. All right, we're ready to go. This is just an easy, natural look. You'll look good in the light. There won't be any glare. You won't be washed out. The glitter is a crowd pleaser. Let me tell you how many people come up to me. That's not true, but it makes me happy. I love the glitter. I swear it opens up my eyes, makes me seem more awake. It negates, it reflects the dark circles so you can't even see them. It doesn't have to be so complicated.
Let's do my nighttime skincare routine.
First, use an oil cleanser to remove any makeup from the day. Follow up with a gentle cleanser. Next, use toner to rebalance and hydrate your skin. Apply serums right after while your skin is still damp. Don't forget a hydrating eye cream. Follow up with a moisturizer and then a sleeping mask to lock it all in.
Okay, I chose this video. First of all, love that it's short, especially after that 20-minute long session of putting on that woman's makeup. So I chose this video because when she says in the very beginning shot, let's do my nighttime skincare routine, she's so cute in this picture. And then in the first step, she takes off her makeup and you can see that her skin is not good underneath. She's broken out. She has, you know, pimples and acne scars all over her face, especially on her chin. And I can't help but think, and because you can't see any of that in the opening image when she is wearing all of her makeup, so I can't help but think that maybe if you weren't wearing all of this crap on your face, you would actually have better skin. And then maybe you wouldn't need a 5 or an 8 step. Didn't count how many steps her skincare routine at nighttime was and all the products that she used, let alone how much that cost, because she uses them every night and she constantly needs to buy more. Maybe you could just not use any of that stuff anymore. I don't even wash my face at night. I like to shower at the end of the day. Sometimes I wash my hair, sometimes I don't, but I do like to take a shower at the end of the day, but I don't wash my face. And then when I get ready for bed, a couple hours later, I'll brush my teeth. Don't wash my face. I don't even splash it with water. When I get out of the shower, I put rosehip oil on my face, just straight oil, no fancy product. It's like $9.99 on Amazon. I rub that in on my face. I'm good to go. In the morning, I don't wash my face. Sometimes I will put on, you know, a little bit of makeup if I'm recording. But other than that, the only thing I wear is SPF. Wear SPF. Ladies, forget the Botox. If you want your skin to look good when you're older, you got to wear sunscreen on your face and your neck and décolletage. How do you say that? On your neck and décolletage. SPF every day. And none of this like toxic, you know, copper tone or banana boat, all of that stuff, that's no good. You got to do sunscreen with zinc oxide. Here you go. Native brand. You can buy it at Target. Y'all love Target. Amazon, CVS, wherever you go. Easy peasy. That's all you need. That's the one for the body. They make one for your face too. Buy that. Stop putting all this shit on your face, and then maybe you won't even need a nighttime skincare routine.
One of the most popular questions is, how do you know if you're ready for Botox? I don't want to charge someone money and get them into maintenance Botox unless they really need it. So look in the mirror and see. When you raise your eyebrows, go ahead, and then you relax, you see these fine lines are just starting to form on this patient. That means that she is at the prime time to get Botox. We don't want those lines to get any deeper. If she waits any longer, it's possible I won't be able to erase these lines. Botox is just relaxing the muscle and preventing them from getting deeper.
This video is propaganda. Propaganda for the Botox, for big Botox. First of all, it is speaking as if getting Botox is like an assumed like thing you're going to get to, like a mammogram. You know, how do you know that you're ready to get a mammogram? They say you're supposed to. That on my mind, because I just turned 40 this year, and now all the doctors are like, oh, you need to get a mammogram. And whatever you want to think or say about the necessity and benefits of a mammogram, at least that's like non-invasive. It's like getting an x-ray. Like I'm not any different on or an ultrasound. Like I'm not any different on the other side. It's not injecting something into me that like fundamentally changes my body makeup. But we're talking about Botox as if it's just this assumed thing that like, how do you know when you're ready to start this thing? How do you know when you're ready to start something that people start like as they get older? Wearing reading glasses. Let's watch this one again.
Popular questions is, how do you know if you're ready for Botox? I don't want to charge someone money and get them into maintenance Botox unless they really need it. So look in the mirror and see. When you raise...
Did you notice that term maintenance Botox, charging money for maintenance Botox, means that you're going to be paying for Botox on a reoccurring maintenance schedule every 3 to 4 months. That's another injection that you're going to get and you're going to pay for.
Raise your eyebrows, go ahead, and then you relax, you see these fine lines are just starting to form on this patient.
Okay, am I ready for Botox? Look, if I can see it from here, oh no, I probably have already missed my opportunity to stop the wrinkles completely from coming in. Oh no, what am I going to do? I'm ugly now because I didn't get Botox.
That means that she is at the prime time to get Botox. We don't want those lines to get any deeper. If she waits any longer, it's possible I won't be able to erase these lines. Botox is just relaxing the muscle and preventing them from getting deeper.
You can't erase those lines. Botox is relaxing the muscle, and Botox only lasts 3 to 4 months. That's why you have to keep getting more Botox, because your muscle is falling apart. She's literally saying, like, we are weakening your body and then pumping a artificial maintenance into you and charging you for it. It's like they're just pumping, oh, it's just saline water. It's just salt water that we're putting in you. No. Do we know what Botox stands for? The tox part of Botox stands for toxin. Like it's short for toxin. So like they're saying the quiet part out loud. We're putting poison in your forehead to prevent wrinkles that y'all can't prevent. Like the aging is going to happen whether you like it or not. And the more you embrace it and just let it happen, probably the easier, definitely the cheaper, And most likely, the more beautiful you are going to evolve. If you start doing intervention Botox at 29, when you see your first forehead wrinkle, you are paralyzing your skin, your muscles from staying strong, vibrant, youthful. It just seems so backwards. And yet they love it. They love it. All right, that was a little bit of a different topic than where we've been going over the past couple weeks, but I think this is important to talk about because not only are women becoming just way too vain and superficial and concerned with all of this stuff, being pretty is not a personality, and all of this stuff is so time consuming that it can interfere with actually developing yourself into a lovely and thoughtful and interesting and interested person. So it's important to talk about because maybe I can reach a woman or two who doesn't really understand why all this stuff is being pushed on her, but she feels pressure by society to do the lashes or whatever it is. But also the other reason why we have to talk about it is because women are spending so much money on this crap. Stop spending money on all your Botox. Spend that money on organic food and quality supplements. Your skin will look great. Maybe your belly will feel better too. Okay, tchotchkes, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a beat, and until next time, keep calm and cha-cha on.
Cha-cha-cha.